Is your design thinking in a straitjacket of rules? Let's break free, not by ignoring the rules, but by turning them to your advantage. We're diving into 10 ingenious ways to make client constraints fuel your most creative work yet, but also to super powerful methods that our studio considers mandatory. Client constraints are often perceived as a burden. From precise colors to strict dimensions, these requirements can narrow the space for creativity. However, the history of design is full of examples where constraints became a catalyst for innovation. For example, the design of the iPod was shaped within the strict requirements for compactness and simplicity, which led to its revolutionary success. Ever wondered why some designers thrive under pressure? We're exploring 3 reasons why constraints aren't just obstacles, but are actually hidden opportunities waiting to be unleashed in your next project. 1. An overflow of requirements can suppress innovation. 2. Fear of not pleasing the client can lead to standard solutions. 3. The need to approach each project individually despite strict frames. We draw attention to the works of John Maida, who in his book The Laws of Simplicity describes how constraints contribute to purity and focus in design. Maida says that less is more, and this can turn limiting requirements into strengths of the project. Think design constraints strangle creativity? Think again. We're diving into 10 transformative strategies that turn your tightest restrictions into the seeds of innovation. First up, changing how you see those pesky rules. 1. Reframing perception. Change the perception of constraints, not as an obstacle, but as a unique chance for creativity. This can lead to the creation of original and unexpected solutions. For example, if a client insists on using specific colors, explore unusual combinations and gradients with these colors to create a unique visual style. 2. Prioritizing function. Focus on the functional requirements of the client as a basis for creativity. This helps create purposeful and functional designs that satisfy client needs while remaining innovative. For example, developing packaging that is not only beautiful but also convenient for recycling can be your competitive advantage. 3. Innovations in materials. Use material constraints as an opportunity to explore new, possibly more sustainable or unusual materials that can add value to the project. This can distinguish your product from competitors and offer the client something special they initially did not expect. 4. Minimalism in design. Turn a minimalist approach to your advantage, using it to create clean, strong, and memorable works. This will help highlight important elements and focus on functionality without losing aesthetic appeal. 5. Experiments with color. Turn a limited color palette into a challenge for your creativity. By experimenting with shades and contrasts within the set frames, you can achieve unique and expressive results. 6. Textural innovations. Using textures can add a new dimension to even simple designs. Try different printing methods or material processing to add a tangible value to the product. 7. Psychology of perception. Constraints can stimulate the use of psychological aspects of design to create a deeper user interaction. Applying principles of perception can enhance the user experience while staying within set conditions. 8. Symbolism in details. Use limited elements to create deep symbolic meaning. This can enhance the brand's message and make the design more meaningful to the consumer. 9. Historical references. Using historical styles and elements in modern design can be an interesting way to circumvent constraints while offering something unique and visually appealing. 10. AI tools. Actively use the latest technologies and software to create innovative solutions within set constraints. This may include 3D modeling, virtual reality, or using algorithms to optimize design, and of course, generative AI. Returning to the example of the iPod, we see how constraints on size and functionality contributed to the creation of an intuitive and aesthetically appealing device. Such an approach can be adapted in any design discipline. And also bonus, 2 golden rules of our studio. Every project begins with UX, and that UX must be ugly. These principles have so profoundly transformed our approach that they've become strict requirements for all our designers. Curious to see how these rules have revolutionized our work. Check out our video, UX Must Be Ugly. We're confident it will astonish you.